This is the Akaso Brave 8 Lite. It's a brand new budget-friendly action camera that's still supposed to pack a punch. So let's test this out and also compare it to the GoPro to see how it stacks up. Now when you unbox this camera, you will find every single little accessory that you could possibly want. It even comes with a remote, which is pretty cool. To me, all the little accessories don't mean that much. What is cool is that it comes with 2 batteries and a dual battery charger. So thumbs up from me for the accessories. Now, before we get to the more important stuff, like looking at the image quality and comparing it to the GoPro, let's run over these specs. This thing is rocking a 1/1.3" sensor that is capable of 4K 60, 20 megapixels, and 4K 30 HDR. It also has their super smooth stabilization, which actually does look pretty good. We'll get to that in a minute. It's IP68 waterproof, has 2 screens. Now in 4K, you will get 90 minutes of battery life, and in 1080, you'll get 150, according to Akaso. So as things go on, we'll have to see how that is. I will give an update down in the comments. For those that know, this has an Umbrella H22 S85 chipset. Now the software on this camera is not the best. It is a little bit hard to get to the exact setting that you want, and that might be because I like to change my settings more than most people would. And right before we get to the image quality, the price of this camera is going to be under $200. And something like a GoPro Hero 12 is $400. So I am pretty impressed by how cheap it is, but that doesn't really mean much if the image quality is garbage. So here is the image quality comparison. And filming on both the Akaso Brave 8 and the GoPro Hero 12, this is a great opportunity for you to hear the audio quality. I'll be switching back and forth for the duration of this video. And I want to mention that this video is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. So I am being brutally honest, and I will give you my brutal, honest opinion of this image quality, but I want to know, what do you guys think of it? How is this controlling the highlights here? This is the widest that these cameras can shoot in. How do these cameras look? The GoPro has the hyper smooth, and the Akaso has what they call, I think, super steady or super smooth. So I just finished watching the footage that you just watched, and to be honest, I'm pretty impressed with the Brave 8 costing under $200, but the audio is nowhere near there, and it's also a little bit more narrow when you add that stabilization. So the GoPro is gonna hands down win the image quality, as it should, but it's gonna be kind of finding that if you want that professional look of the GoPro, or if you want to save the money and go for the Brave 8, that's gonna be your decision. Now here's a couple things I do not like about the Brave 8. The first thing is this cage. When you put the camera in here and you close this, it has a little bit of like a rattle. Now this camera is, I believe, pre-production, so they might have that fixed by the time it comes out, but my unit does have that little rattle in the cage. The second thing is this door. This thing is so hard to open. So you might think that you just push this down and it pops open, but no. You basically have to push this down and then with a second fingernail come in there and do like this weird thing to get it open. Just really poorly designed in my opinion. It really comes down to just what this camera can film, and if you like it, then go ahead, use those links down below and purchase it. If you don't, then get something like a GoPro or Ace Pro.